What's going on, everybody? This is Colton from The Unexpected Adventure. It's crazy growing up. When you're young, all you want to do is be old, become older, and then when you get older, you realize all you want to do is go back to being young. Sucks. I will say, though, all the support on the channel's been amazing. The comments, everything. Everyone telling me about their sobriety time, how much time they have, and the things that have helped them get through their journey through life. Whether it's depression, sobriety, or whatever you're going through, everybody goes through something, you know? It's almost like the purpose of life. You know, we go through life looking for purpose, looking for that next thing. A lot of people, it's buying the next thing, and usually when you get that thing, the desire for that thing, the want for it goes away, and now you end up wanting something else. And that chase always continues. It's almost like the purpose of life, you know? Because what is the purpose of life? You know, some would say it's to love. Okay. Some would say it's to spread joy and happiness. Some would say it's to work hard and make a lot of money. Some would say it's to build something to leave behind. You know, everybody's purpose is different, and that's because we're all searching for purpose. No one in this life gave us purpose. No one's told us this is exactly what you need to do. This is what life is about, and this is the steps you need to take throughout your life to have purpose, to have a fulfilled life, to feel like your life has been meaningful, and something that you're not going to regret when you're 70 or 80, or I guess that's maybe a little old, maybe 60, you know? You're sitting there regretting stuff. For me, purpose kind of left my life a couple years ago. You know, when I graduated high school, I really wanted to go to film school. I really wanted to work on movies and art, and that's why you can see here I'm surrounded by my own art. You know, whether it's in the media sense of art or it's in the physical, like painting or drawing or something like that, I've always had a major interest in art. And now, the purpose for me in art, I've never really been able to find it. You know, like to become an artist and to become a successful artist where that's what you do for a living is very rare. Usually most artists aren't appreciated till after they pass away, and that's not saying my art's not even worth being appreciated. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying is once you become an adult and you start realizing these things, those dreams and those desires start to drift away. You know, I wasn't able to go to college because I made stupid decisions right after high school. I also couldn't afford it. You know, I grew up in a poor family. I wouldn't say we were wealthy. I wouldn't say we were middle class. If anything, we were lower middle class. When I was living with my dad, I was lower class. To the point where we didn't even have a house. You know, we ended up living in a shed. So, you know, there was a lot of opportunity for me that I didn't get. You know, it literally wasn't possible for me to go to college. I ended up having to go to work right after school. So the only way I could get into multimedia or maybe get into becoming like an independent director is start making some sort of video content, start working on some sort of editing or something. And I started doing that. And I started with my teacher, Mr. Crouch, in Hobart High School. And an amazing teacher, and I ended up being able to do a lot with him, with the school, with film, like working on the football games and the school news, and we did some short films and stuff, and that was always right up my alley. I loved it, but you know, life comes into play, and you got to work, and you got to pay bills, and then you find out you're unhappy. You know, you didn't chase your dreams. When I say you, I mean me. So. This isn't me preaching to you. This is me preaching about myself. You know, I find myself being unhappy, and I find myself not liking the job I'm in. I find myself not liking where I'm at in life. I find myself not liking the people I'm around, and then I start drinking, and I start making poor decisions, like the first time I ever did coke. You know, I was around cocaine several times, and I was very headstrong about not doing it. And then life kind of beat me up, and I lost a job. I got fired, and it was hard for me to get another job because we were in the midst of COVID, and I was just falling into a depression. So I looked at this guy who, it wasn't ever a friend, by the way, more like a piece of crap. I looked at this redhead and I was like, yeah, man, let me do some coke. And from then on, I just went downhill, and no one stopped me. And it's no one's job to stop you. I will say that it's not anyone's job in life to handle your situation, because definitely when you become an adult, when you start growing up, you start realizing that everyone's got their own fucking problems, and you don't know what he's going through, or what she's going through, or what's on his mind, or what's on her mind. You just don't know. But there are definitely people that were just there for the party, and there are people that are family and friends. And when I mean family, I mean friends that are family. I'm not even meaning blood. I mean the real ones, the few that stay there, and they understand that I'm going through it. They understand that they have families and stuff. Now they have to step away, but no matter what, they were always there for me. And they're still there for me today in my sobriety. Those other people are not, because those other people are still wasted away in their lives, and that's fine. Everyone's on their own journey, and everyone takes their own path. Everyone figures stuff out in their own time, and I am not judging. On Memorial Day, I was sitting there around a fire at my cousin Mitch's. He's been on a couple of little shorts and stuff fishing with me, but he still drinks, and as a guy who can't drink, I definitely will tell you this: don't put yourself in situations that make it hard for you if you're someone that has trouble with that. Me personally, even with Mitch got hammered that night. I mean, hammered. And it reminds me why I'm glad I don't drink anymore. I tell you what. But while he was getting hammered, I'm sitting there sober. My cousin Dakota's there sober. My cousin Shannon there sober. My cousin TJ's there sober. Everyone else is sober. Not all of us are addicts. Shannon and Dakota just don't like drinking. They are my family, and in our family, we have a lot of addiction problems. It's not my place to speak on my cousins' lives, but no one's had like the fantasy amazing life in my family, I would say. There's always been something here or there, and I think Dakota and Shannon, my two cousins, are the best out of all of us. They are amazing people. They have amazing drive, and I'm proud of both of them. Everyone else in my family, for the most part, has had some sort of drug issue, alcohol issue, or mental issue at some point in their life. And they learned from that, like I thought I did, and then I ended up doing coke. So I go through all this and I go, well, what is my purpose, man? I'm never going to become an independent director. I'm never going to get to film stuff. I'm never going to get to go and live my dreams. It's not possible. And that's my thought mentality. And there's still a lot of times, like today, before I did this, I was taking a shower and I was thinking about purpose and my purpose and purpose and what is purpose. And I just started getting into it, and I started thinking about what I'm doing now and how I've been really on to it, on myself. I've been really determined to make content every day, and in this last month, I really have. And I'm really proud of myself for that. Every day before I post, I think about how stupid it is. I think about how little this matters. I think about how my voice doesn't matter. I think about how just stupid I feel. Because I feel like I have something to share. I feel like I have something. Oh, hey, Pumpkin. That's my cat. Knocking over my art that I was going to talk to you guys about. But I feel like I have something to share, and I don't know 100% what it is yet. I don't. I know that I'm a guy who's gone through a lot in his life, who's still going through a lot in his life. A lot less now, I'll tell you that. My life is coming around tenfold. You know, I got the woman of my dreams. I'm getting to travel the world. I'm getting to go to all these national parks. I'm getting to, you know, travel out west and travel to different countries and do the things that I want to do. But sometimes it just still doesn't feel like enough. It doesn't feel like it's my purpose in life. I don't know what it is. I know that I love making people smile. I know that I love creating. I have a mind that's always going 24/7 with good things, with a lot of bad things. I'm very down on myself a lot. And that's just the truth, you know. There's good days and there's bad days, and everybody has them. You know what made me feel really good? Heather's grandma, Mimi. I love her to death. And she has this place that she loves. And it's hard for her to take care of it. And over the weekend, I was able to go there and pull all the weeds and transplant flowers and put mulch down and weed guard and all that stuff. And I was really able to transform something that hasn't been messed with in years. And as nice as it is, it's almost a selfish act, I figured out, to do something for somebody else. Because of how good it makes you feel. I didn't do it to get something. I didn't even want to tell Mimi before I did so, before I redid it for her. Heather ended up telling her. I did it just because I wanted to see her smile. And I think that's a good purpose in life. A small purpose. And you can have many purposes in life. But I think one of them, for me, is to just try and make people smile. There's a world we live in right now where people don't smile as much. People either are at each other's throats all the time, or people are always worried about the next worst thing they put on the news, or they're worried about AI, or losing their jobs, or they're worried about this, or that, and that, and this, and this. I feel like the Grinch throwing mail out. I feel like Oprah throwing out fucking gifts. That's how many problems people have in life. Just one problem after a fucking another, you know? That could be a purpose. Just fucking fixing problems. For the little bit of good in life, there's a whole lot of bull crap. And you just gotta know how to weed through it. For me, it's talking. Talking to you guys, talking to myself, talking to Heather, my mom, my cousins, guys at the PRA, whoever, I started opening up. And that's what really changed my life around. It got me back into doing this art that I love. I stopped drawing. I stopped creating these things that come into my mind. And once you stop creating, and once you stop doing stuff that you love, that you're passionate about, I feel like that's when life starts to drain you of your happiness. So remember, guys, no matter how stupid you may think it is, no matter how lame you may think it is, it's not. I want you guys to get out there. I want you guys to do whatever it is that you want to do. I don't care if it's running through the woods, acting like you're Rambo, shooting at imaginary Nazis like you did when you were 8. Go play guns. Go play tag at the park. Go ride a bicycle. Go learn how to skateboard when you're 45. Who cares? Go do something. Life has everybody so scared. Don't let life be so scary. Because it is. It's always gonna be. And all you can do is just try and live. L-I-V-I? No. I hope all you guys have an amazing day, a blessed day, and I hope to see you guys around some more. Like I said, the support on the channel has been nothing but amazing. I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you guys on Friday, baby. It's Thursday today, baby. It's motherfucking Thursday. Watcha!